My name is Luke the DM, and it's my job to kill everybody. Happy Monday. It's April. April's a weird month, so we're playing D&D on a Monday night. Happy to have you here. We've got a few little announcements to get through, and then we'll jump right into the game. First and foremost, as you can tell, we've got a brand new player joining us for the evening. Everybody say hi to Melvin.
Hi, Melvin.
Hello.
Hi, Melvin.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Melvin. I'm an alcoholic.
It's
different than my normal Mondays.
So, Melvin, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been playing D&D? Yeah, I'll just go one at a time.
Sorry, I don't know how this works. D&D.
None of us do.
None of us do.
All right, cool. It's a learning experience. D&D I've been playing for about 10 years on and off again, just because like the nature of D&D and like scheduling with life is like, oh hey, you want to play like this new campaign? Yeah, sure. Play 2 sessions and then never pick it back up again. Up until quarantine, started playing a little bit of a 3.5 campaign with some close friends, and have been playing for about 2 years straight of 3.5.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and what character have you got for us tonight?
I have got a staggering 2'11" halfling named Gordy. He's a bald, sunburnt, socially inept son of a bitch.
Love it.
And he's doing his very best.
Love to see it. Alright, we look forward to meeting Gordy in just a little bit. As far as announcements for the evening go, to keep you guys up to date on the schedule, let me open up my calendar here. Thursday night schedule. Thursday night we've got a really fun night planned for you guys. WeeWoo is going to be hosting a local game of Super Smash Bros. Now, which version of Smash Bros is it?
Ultimate.
Okay.
Ultimate.
That's a good one.
The only one at this point.
I mean, Melee is like still old school amazingness, but
I mean, after Melee, they're all the same. But
that's true. So if you guys want to watch people beat the shit out of each other and bet tickets on it, Thursday night, be there. I regretfully won't be there, but I will be there in spirit.
I'm not gonna make it either.
Yeah. So definitely come hang out Thursday night, same time, 6:30, and maybe win yourself some tickets. Good time
to see my living room.
Yeah,
it's an entirely new angle for the game room.
And then after that, we'll be back onto the normal schedule going forward after that. So then next Monday will be another game night, and Thursday we'll be back to normal D&D time. April's just been a weird month. So that's it for planned scheduling stuff. That's not it for planned scheduling stuff. We have backstories, people. Backstory missions coming up hot. So we've currently got 3 cashed in, and I like to just keep people updated because backstory missions are always super fun and exciting. So as of right now, we have the Cricket backstory mission kind of on hold until Untamed Scribe's life settles down a little bit with all the excitement. Congratulations to her and her boo thing and all that awesomeness. So we will have the Cricket backstory mission with goblins and werewolves and all sorts of fun stuff someday. The other one we have is the Door Story, aka Vorden's backstory mission is scheduled for sometime after Memorial Day, I think, is kind of the best time for people. And then the most recent addition to that is Onka's got his backstory mission, which I think we have the date pinned down on that one already.
I believe it's going to be April 19th. Or not April.
Yeah,
we're in April now.
Sorry, it's going to be May 19th.
We'll
so
get
that
there together, Luke.
We'll get there. So May 19th, we're looking at, what's that, 4 weeks?
A couple, yeah.
Yeah. A couple, 2, 3, 4 weeks, however many. We'll have the Onka backstory mission, his first. Maybe do something about that cursed axe. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Man, the guy who gave that to him must suck.
What a dick.
Absolutely terrible.
So that'll be super, super fun. Definitely looking forward to that one. I guess other announcements, just to kind of remind you guys, we are always actively recruiting, so if you're watching this on Twitch and lurking around, or if you catch us on YouTube or wherever you find out about us, and you're curious or shy, or want to try D&D for the first time, or you've been playing for 10 years and want just a kind of chill, casual thing, we take players of all experience levels. Even if you've never played before, we'll teach you how to play, get you set up, get you on the rotation list, and get more people in here, because the more the merrier. Other just quick little things, just reminders. TGR has merch in our store, which is still
down.
I'm
gonna build it soon.
Okay. Well, if you don't want our stuff, we've got other stuff you can get. We have referral links for Reaper Minis and for Inked Gaming, which also have very high quality, awesome stuff. So definitely check out those links in the Discord. And if you are in the Twitch chat but not in the Discord yet, you are truly missing out on the real Tealeaf Adventuring Company experience. So !Discord will get you in here. Definitely come hang out, get all the announcements, get all the true TAC experience.
That what it's called? I got one thing.
What's your one thing?
Last 2 episodes of TAC have not been uploaded. WeeWoo just completely forgot. I don't know why I said WeeWoo. I've completely forgot. That's all on me. I'll get them up sometime this week. Probably gonna upload them tonight and schedule them to come out. So
okay.
That's all I want people to know. That's my fault.
Alrighty, no worries.
I'm worried, Luke. Okay,
he's worried. Alright. And with that, I think that's all we've got for announcements tonight. Tonight's going to be something a little different, something goofy, something fun, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm
hyped.
Here we go. Tonight's adventure begins, as they always do, in the beautiful free city of Kadoria, on a lonely peninsula to the north of the Midnight Sea. And there on that prime central thoroughway drag known as the Vandra's Alley, right where it turns right into the south onto Melora's Way, in that central town square known as Ava's Piazza, sits a beautiful 3-story mansion, which now serves as the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Hall. And the streets of Kadoria have been bustling to the brim in the last few weeks. Given the rather impactful and dramatic events of the last few weeks, the political and economic climate of the region has shifted quite significantly. And everyone here would have noticed that the streets of Kadoria are now flooded with refugees from the surrounding lands, farmers, travelers, tradesmen, merchants, craftspeople, and all in between have kind of huddled into the walls of the city for safekeeping from sort of the roving bands of mercenaries, now leaderless and lawless, sort of just going rampant around the Lonely Peninsula. Every single tavern, hotel, inn, you name it, bunk, every bed is full inside this city, and you've noticed that there are actually like small tent cities beginning to form in Maple Park, in sort of the northern section of the city, and in Cat's Corner, sort of alleyways full of people sleeping in bedrolls and tents and wherever they can find a flat, warm, dry surface. So tensions are a bit high in Kadoria. It seems there's a bit of strain. And the leader of the Tealeaf Adventuring Company, that would be, well, leader in practice, not in title, Marigold Streamstep, has been trying to restore balance and some semblance of order, frantically running around trying to solve one political crisis at a time after the events of the wedding just a couple of weeks ago.
You forgot her title. She's a boss bitch. Get it right?
Boss. Yeah.
Sorry.
our adventure sort of zooms into the Tealeaf Adventuring Company Guild Lounge with its lavish, nice, relaxing, comfy sofas and couches and giant sort of like upside-down turtle shell papasan chairs near a roaring fireplace. And the opposite side of the room has this long, almost Hogwarts-style banquet table full of every food you can imagine and then some. And our heroes find themselves enjoying a nice, fulfilling breakfast this morning.
Autumn is asleep in the middle of the room on a rug in a sunbeam.
All right, yeah, just perfect, like nice little ray of sun coming through, nice little warm spot. Yep, making sleepy biscuits, just like Axie would.
Because that's what she does.
I love it. And Gordy, if you'd like to take a minute and just describe, like, physically what your character's got going on. What's his aesthetic? What's his appearance like? It's your first time. We'll pick on you a little bit.
So this is a little interesting because I wrote Gordy, and then something happened in the server.
Okay.
So Gordy has something else to him now.
Okay.
So Gordy is a bald halfling with a sort of amber brown goatee. And his figure is kind of sinewy, like a little lean, little muscle, but not like too much fat on the bones. Due in part to him being held captive for some time prior and not having much access to tasty food. In fact, this is the first time he's had real food in some time. So he is happily munching on some eggs right now. Probably running the yolks over his beard and, down his chest. He remembers coming in here without a shirt and then falling asleep and waking up with a shirt. So kudos. That's cool.
Love it.
He's barefooted, random cuts, scrapes, bruises across the side of his face. He's missing a portion of his ear from an old fight that he had when he was first captured.
Alrighty, so sitting down, enjoying some breakfast. We've got Autumn, the tabaxi, taking a nap. What are the rest of you guys up to?
Klang is separated from his armor for the time being. It's still tucked under the back corner table where he's kind of made his under the table bed and nest. And he's just kind of standing on a chair, like at a table, just kind of eating off of a big mutton or turkey leg.
Sure. Alrighty, and what about Ferdinand and Serpentine? Anything in particular you guys are up to this morning?
I feel like I'd just be... Oh, sorry, go on.
No, you go ahead.
So Canadian.
I feel like I'd just be eating, but probably really heavily judging Gordy if he's eating like that, I'm gonna be honest.
Alright, just staring daggers across the table.
Yeah, I'll just be picking a little bit at some food. Definitely having a coffee.
Alright.
Also kind of just staring daggers also, but like at everybody.
Just in general, just no one in particular. An equal opportunity.
I can imagine if like eyes meet Klang, he's just like a mouth full of food, just a little claw wave. People looking at him.
So a somewhat tense and slightly awkward breakfast, which honestly kind of matches the general attitude of the city in these last couple weeks. As you guys sit and enjoy your food, there's a sudden rush of wind as through a window you see flying through this beautiful blue and green, bits of yellow and red bird of paradise kind of comes crashing through the window and flutters up, kind of startling everyone. In particular, Autumn definitely catches your attention before kind of flying up and uprighting itself and magically transforming into this short little red-haired, beautifully adorned halfling woman, which most of you would recognize as Marigold. Marigold kind of, after wild shaping back, kind of lands on her feet, rights herself, dusts herself off a little bit, kind of pulls some hair out of her eyes and readjusts this sort of negatively colored peacock feather in her hair, making sure it's still there. She kind of looks around for anyone and notices the 5 of you sort of near the banquet table. And she kind of speaks. Good to be home for a minute. Hi, everybody. How's everyone doing? Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been gone for a bit. You must be new. She kind of gives like an awkward smile at you, Gordy.
Gordy quickly swallows the rest of his egg and drops the rest of the one that was on his hand. Wipes it on his pants. Sticks his arm out and goes, I'm Gordy. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Gordy. Marigold. I'm Reginald's wife. I'm not sure if you've met him yet. But welcome. I assume you come to stay. So, please make yourself at home.
Way ahead of you.
Yeah. I actually, could use a little bit of help this morning if you guys are available. I'm not sure how much word has spread of what happened a few weeks ago, but it's a lot. And I've been trying my best to sort of stabilize the situation in Zaurus and the Scalding Sands, and we'll deal with Dios in a bit. But for now, there's got to be some sort of government in place there, and I certainly don't want to be the one to be there forever. I've got better things to do. So anyway, who wants to go on a tropical getaway work vacation? She kind of gives like a awkward smile.
Anything to get out of the stink of the city for now. Is
Great. Yeah. I've got this is you'd be doing me a really big favor. I the longer I'm here, the more likely the people of Zaurus are gonna just start open war. So I'd prefer to just kind of, get on the road, get these little bit of business taken care of, and hopefully everything kind of goes smoothly, and it's a nice transition of power, and everything will be just fine.
She gets up on all fours, does the big arching backstretch, shakes the robes that she's wearing. I would be happy to help you, Lady Marigold.
Beautiful, thank you. Maybe I should back up a little bit. Okay. So a couple weeks ago, there was a wedding. It was a big wedding, and it didn't go exactly to plan, and actually the groom got killed after killing some people. It was a mess. The groom also happened to be the Blood Fist, which is sort of the despot leader of the Scalding Sands and the Zaurus and the War Tribes. And so, by their tradition, whoever kills the Blood Fist then becomes the new Blood Fist, and I happened to accidentally kill the Blood Fist. Not accidentally, but I happened to be the one to put him down before he murdered everyone. So, by default, that makes me the new Blood Fist, and again, I
Congrats.
No, it's bad. It's really bad. I don't want this. This is supposed to be my retirement. So I've come up with a plan to reinstate a new Blood Fist from just the existing war tribes. And rather than have them murder each other until there's nothing left, we'll take the best of the best. And actually, this has a historical precedent, which was pointed out to me, which makes it a lot more stable and respected. We're going to hold a tournament of sorts in Zaurus, and the representatives or chosen fighters, leaders, whoever from each of the war tribes down there will fight, and last man standing or the strongest of them will become the new Blood Fist by my bequeathing of that power. But so rather than have them just kill each other, because that's only going to breed resentment and revenge and more bloodshed, we've decided to have them demonstrate their strength and prowess through fighting monsters, creatures, things that aren't people. So I've done a lot of thinking on this, and where I come from, where I was born a long time ago now, has its fair share of pretty ferocious creatures. We didn't really have names for them so much; they just sort of existed. But after the eruption and the evacuation of my people, the Obsidian Isles have just sort of been left to their own natural evolution and ecological growth. And without sort of an apex predator, or without people there to sort of cull the population, these beasts can get a bit large and unruly, and there's a bit of an unbalance in the predator versus prey system there. And so while I never condone the unrightful slaughter or killing or harming of any beast or any animal for that matter, I think capturing and relocating some of these creatures to Zararis, where they can be given a proper life and be given strength and exercise and the opportunity to prey and eat and be taken care of, is something that I'm okay with. And if that can also serve the dual purpose of helping to maintain balance in that political region, then all the better. So I've done some research, and Cynthia from Fort Calum has these little, and she kind of like reaches into a satchel and kind of pulls out this like small little sphere. It's like maybe the size, a little bit smaller than like a softball, and it's got sort of like a red, like deep red colored upper sphere, and there's like a metal band around the middle, and then the bottom.
Yeah,
This is a
He kind of takes it and goes,
yeah.
I don't know how these things work. You kind of have to poke them, and then there we go. So Cynthia developed these for her mechanical contraptions. When they get a little bit unruly, you can just kind of take it and you throw it at something, and it should sort of restrain it or capture it for a time. These haven't been tested on organic flesh as of yet. Usually that's mostly for mechanical contraptions, but they should function just fine. So from my understanding, these have a much higher success rate if your target is slightly weakened first. So again, we don't want to kill any of these beings. We just want to capture them. So rough them up a little bit. Just be careful. And then you just throw one of these at them here, and it'll capture them, and then we can relocate them to Zararis. She also mentioned that if there's any sort of affliction or ailment or status condition affecting the beasts, that the success rate is also much higher of capturing them. So if you've got, like obviously non-lethal, if you stun them, or if they're poisoned or paralyzed or ignited or anything like that.
Even.
Yes, sleeping, paralyzed, all of that stuff is definitely going to help our chances here. So I've got a handful of them here, and she kind of opens up the bag and sort of rolls out. There's going to be 10 total of these little orbs. I guess they're kind of expensive to make, so all we have is 10. We want to just make sure we can capture as many exotic, strong, scary beasts as possible.
Should we get one of each that we find?
Yeah, a variety would be good, I would say. And just remember that we don't want to try not to kill any of them. Obviously, these things are violent. They are predatory, and there's some smaller, more petite numbers going here, so defend yourselves by all means necessary. I don't want any of you getting hurt. I've dealt with enough death in the last weeks. I take care of yourselves. But just do your best to try to capture these things non-lethally.
Just to confirm,
Clang noises.
Mm-hmm.
You want us to go to an island, find the biggest, baddest prey on this island, and capture it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that sounds easy enough.
Good. Okay, I'm so glad. I know I can trust you, and Gordy. This is a great opportunity to kind of get your feet wet and visit exotic locations and earn a little bit of money.
I'm down to go to the beach.
Yeah. Beach more. I guess there are beaches, but the Obsidian Isles are really beautiful, I will say, but definitely a bit unkempt as of late. So just be on your toes. So if anyone has any other questions, I suppose. Okay, good.
He's gonna grab the balls and just, like sword in hand, just disgruntled that it has to be non-lethally, but he's ready to go.
Does anyone know how to sail?
Oh, don't worry about that. I'll manage transportation. I've got a spell for that, so don't worry too much. I guess if you guys want to take a minute to get ready, we can meet out in the courtyard near the oak tree, and they'll send you on your way. Perfect. Okay.
Autumn heads right on out.
Okay. So as a DM, this is your opportunity to supply yourself. Now that you have a little more information, if you have to prepare spells or anything, I don't think Serpentine's the only spellcaster here. So if you guys want to buy health potions, if you guys want to buy any equipment, now is the chance to do so, or forever hold your peace.
I'm still slightly new to the buying
Sure.
system with this. Shops and stores tab
Yeah,
on
so-
Roll20.
Yep, so there's all the tabs up there. There's general adventuring gear, straight out of the player's handbook, really. Health potions, the normal health potions that heal 2d4 plus 2 are going to be 50 gold a pop. And you can also buy greater health potions, which heal 4d4 plus 4. Those are 250 a pop. You can only hold 4 potions maximum, and only one of those can be a greater for right now.
Okay.
I would like to spend, believe 100 gold. I think I have spots for 2. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna spend 100 and get 2 more potions.
Perfect.
Considering that we're going up against dinosaurs, it sounds like. Gordy will take pretty much the last of his money and toss it towards a health potion, because you never know.
Sure. Go ahead and mark that on your character sheet.
You, short one.
Clang looks at you also.
Oh,
It's just
no.
One of those moments where Gordy points over to the kobold.
Gordy.
And I'm like-
said.
Yeah, what's up?
She tosses you 50 gold pieces. Don't die. I would hate to upset Lady Marigold.
Haven't yet, so...
Well,
Yeah, let's do it.
well, that's enough for another potion for you.
All right.
Appreciate it, man.
Of course.
Or cat. Cat, man?
Cat.
Thank you, feline creature. I appreciate you. He gets a second potion.
There you go. All right. So, with shopping complete, you guys arm yourselves in whatever armor, weapons, equipment you guys are carrying, and rendezvous out in the courtyard in sort of the center of the Tealeaf Adventuring Company. And Gordy, your first time being out here, you quickly realize there's this sort of TARDIS-like effect as you step out. you've seen the building in the middle of this sort of urban metropolis, and it's a fairly sizable building. It's almost like a small villa, but the courtyard here is, you quickly realize, magically massive, and there are beautiful tended flower beds and vegetable gardens. You see, sort of as you're walking down this like nice sort of groomed path, there seems to be a collection of small statues of varying figures, but in the center is this massive, almost like heart tree, this giant oak tree that sort of looms over the rest, and there you see that same halfling woman Marigold kind of as she's waiting, kind of just like filling some bird feeders hanging from some of the branches and cleaning off a small bird bath and whatnot. And as she kind of sees the 5 of you approach, kind of rights herself and smiles and sort of looks presentory. Already? So, are you guys all ready to go?
Gordy is mildly transfixed on this massive tree that's shaped like a heart.
No, it's like just like a normal oak tree, but it's you gather just from, it is in the dead center of this courtyard.
Mm. So he's
it's maybe the biggest tree you've ever seen, but it's certainly massive.
It's definitely the first awesome tree I've seen in a while, I'll tell you that.
Okay. So for those of you who haven't traveled this way before, it can be a little unnerving, but just trust me, you're going to be just fine. Just listen to the instructions and nothing bad will happen. So I'm going to actually open up the trunk of this here tree, and she sort of like lovingly pats the tree. And you're just going to quickly and briskly step through. Don't stop, just keep moving. And on the other side, you'll actually end up in the Obsidian Isles, okay? And then when you're ready to come home, when you've collected enough of these creatures, actually just find any bird. There's hundreds of them. Just find a bird, talk to a bird, and I'll get you home, okay?
Oh my god, the birds aren't real.
What do you mean? Birds are very real.
The birds are... Oh, sorry, I was out of character, Luke.
Okay. So just, I'll cast the spell, just go on through, and then just find a bird whenever you're ready to go. Okay. Best of luck. I do have to get going. I don't want any of the war tribes to kill each other. So, on 3, 1, 2, and she like casts this little intricate incantation. You see like this glow of golden and green energy, and she almost unzips the center of the bark as it sort of cracks and peels away, and you can see this tear through, and she kind of ushers each of you quickly through, and kind of just go. Don't stop. Don't be nervous. Just go right on through. And the 5 of you step through the trunk of this giant tree, and it's sort of this darkened tunnel for a moment. You can see this like blinding white light on the other side. But as you press through and step through, you kind of hear that cracking and sealing sound on the other side as the tree you step out of seals behind you. And you guys step onto the Obsidian Isles. Immediately, the sort of sensory change in scenery washes over you. It's a lot more humid and hot here. You can see this beautiful tropical sun shining. You can hear the sound of ocean waves just crashing on distant beaches, and the sound of wind sort of rustling through the jungle canopy. The buzzing of insects, the chirping of a cacophony of birds, the rustling of jungle creatures running on small game trails, and all sorts of other animals' calls and cries and noises you're not quite familiar with. You can smell sort of that like salty sea air kind of rushing through. It's almost startling at the transition, but oddly comforting and soothing at the same time. And you look around you, and you're sort of right, not too far away from a beach of these like beautiful white sands, and sort of looking behind you is sort of the sort of beginnings of this mangrove jungle that lead into sort of more solid ground, and a deeper rainforest therein.
Okay. Should we go into the jungle, as it were?
I mean, I feel like that makes sense. The strongest thing will be in the middle of the jungle.
We went from playing Pokemon to Ark really quick.
And as like a cat thing, are you like hunting prey thing?
I have hunted before.
Cool. So this is just like a big mouse then.
Yes, a large rodent of some kind. Except it has scales. And teeth. And claws and who knows what else.
Are you talking about this guy? Pointing over towards Clark or Klang.
No.
All
I
right.
will lead the way if no one else will.
I just kind of walk quickly right into the jungle.
Or
All
she
right.
will, that's fine too.
Alright. So, I would like, we'll have Serpentine and Autumn make survival checks for me.
Am I good at that? I don't actually know. Oh.
Alrighty, so, Serpentine, you just kind of just take off in a direction and walk, and very quickly find yourself met with this sort of very unwelcoming mangrove jungle, which seems to kind of impede your path. You're almost like climbing and bushwhacking and ducking underneath these like thick branches and trying to avoid stepping in this like very like dank, spunky water. Just kind of pungent and sitting there sort of undisturbed. You can kind of smell that like skunk cabbage nastiness. And kind of quickly find yourself looking for an alternative route where, Autumn, you've sort of found a small game path, a path of least resistance, as it were. And so you kind of grab Serpentine, kind of come this way, and the five of you make your way, with minimal effort through the jungle and sort of find yourself on a more firm, soil and earth path that seems to lead into the jungle. And traveling on for about 15 minutes or so, the bugs begin to just absolutely feast on you guys, and you find yourself kind of instinctually slapping and waving away these annoying little stinging, biting insects that just swarm unrelentlessly, to the point of like infuriating itchiness, and you find yourself just like finding whatever you can, despite the heat and the humidity, just covering up every square inch of flesh that you can manage, and kind of walking through just that slight buzzing sound kind of following you everywhere, kind of drives your focus off of paying much attention to anything, as the frustration of dealing with these insects starts to drive you mad. That being said, I'd like two people to roll me another survival check at disadvantage, as the distraction of these bugs is kind of deterring from your focus.
Yeah, Klang's kind of fighting them off and trying to fight them off in plates, so. Yeah. Oh, damn, it's disadvantage.
Yeah, so we'll take the 12. And then one more person, whoever would like to.
Yeah, Autumn is probably paying attention, sort of. Not really.
Okay. Yeah. So Autumn with the fur, they seem to be paying maybe a little bit less attention to you, and then Klang, not only with the scales, but also very heavily armored. You guys managed to focus a little bit better off than some of the other unarmored members of your party here, who are just getting absolutely eaten alive. And you find
Also,
yourself...
Kobold like flailing his arms with like a shield and a sword, just trying to hit probably very small size insects, just
I like to think
getting
that
very annoyed.
I like to think that Autumn figured out if she goes up in the trees and kind of climbs her way through there, she's able to avoid most of the bugs. Let's get rid of that.
I'm gonna light up a cigarette too and kind of use the smoke to try to get the
Okay,
bugs
there you
moving.
go. Okay. Sparking up a little bit.
Gordy's going between being annoyed by all the bugs to just letting it kind of happen and be like, this is just life now.
You just accept your fate.
It's a good thing you have
not
a
really
shirt now.
affecting. It's like the heat not really affecting the lizard. Klang's kind of having like a good time right now, but the bugs are definitely something.
Alright. And so, Autumn, from your higher up vantage point, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Those I think I'm good at. Yeah. Nothing the dice can't ruin, though.
You sort of scan through, and the jungle canopy here is very thick and sort of like limits your vision going forward. But as you climb, all of you hear this sound, and it sort of reverberates in your chest, and you kind of stop in your tracks, and you hear this low kind of groan, this just off in the distance. And whatever creature made this noise is clearly very big. He kind of forces you all to stop.
That sounds like an apex predator.
Like you hear moments later, as it seems with that groan, the entire jungle momentarily goes silent. You begin to hear skittering, chirping, scuttling through the undergrowth, kind of rustling through the jungle. You kind of stop and look. And with that, we will move to the map for the evening. And as quickly as you notice them coming for you through the jungle, you always kind of stay on guard, and I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
Luke spared no expense on tonight's map.
What token?
Yep.
Token and Oh, okay. Sure.
There's so many different dinosaur names, I have to remember which ones are which.
PD Albert.
I'm having a bit of trouble finding the initiative button.
So on your character sheet in Roll 20, it should be top middle, right next to your armor class.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh wow. Okay. This is like mind breaking for me. 3.5 Roll 20 is a whole different mess of chaos than this.
All right.
When I can't find something, I do like the Control F, like the find, so you can like search the word.
I like that. That's smart. I didn't.
I never you could do that.
It's like my friend showing me stuff in Roll20. Like I DM games, and it's like, hey, if you do this in Roll20, it'll do this, and it's like, I didn't know that. I've been using this website for like 3 years.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, Autumn, you have the initiative. As you sort of stop, kind of hunkered up on this tree branch, you can see kind of bursting through the canopy to the south, this massive creature standing about 25, 30 feet tall, but also drawing your attention to your right, sort of rushing towards you in the undergrowth are these much smaller, nastier looking creatures. And Autumn, you are up.
Oh shit.
Yep.
The only good roll ever. I guess I'm up in the trees, right?
Yep, so you've got a little bit of an elevation advantage here.
Oh. I'm gonna kinda... So... Also, that's not my HP. Okay, well, whatever. I know what it is.
Okay.
Gonna kinda whisper down. There's a big one very far from... to the south, down the road. And... don't know what else I should do. I guess I feel like attacking them's not a good idea, but who has the balls?
Like slowly raises his hand.
Okay.
Melee people.
Yeah, I feel like that. Well, maybe I'll just kinda. Can I stealth through the trees, Mr. Luke?
You could action hide, yeah.
Yeah, I'll action hide. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
That sounds like something I should do.
Okay.
Stealth is.
Yep, go ahead and make.
Okay.
Alright, so with a 13, you kind of climb up further into the tree that you're currently in, kind of trying to hide amongst the leaves and the brush and the branches here. You feel pretty well hidden.
Okay, I'm gonna. That's my turn. Then I'll let everybody else do their thing and see what I can do.
Okie dokie. So just as a matter of point, then, to clarify, there are 10 of these small little orbs, and currently Klang is holding all 10. Is that what we're deciding?
Unless you can let us retcon.
I would say you guys would have time to play.
I would like
kinda-
to take 2.
They're probably tucked in his plate armor, but he might have them all on him.
All right. Do you want to give 2
Us.
to Autumn, or is that it's completely up to you guys as a party?
Yeah, he'll like
Yeah,
shake
I'll
it out of
put
his
my
plate.
hand up, throw me one.
I'll take one.
Gordy reaches
Okay.
into Klang's armor and pulls out one.
All right.
I also noticed that there are dinosaurs on the bottom of this map.
Yes.
So
So keep track of how many you guys have got. So Serpentine's got 1, Gordy's got 1, Ferdinand's got 1. That's 3. Then Autumn's got 2, which makes 5. So then Klang has 5 as well. Okay.
I'll
Perfect.
write that down.
All right.
I got it all written down.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. That'll bring us to Serpentine with Gordy on deck. Serpentine, you have the action. So you hear this, you hear things running towards you, you heard Autumn's whisper from up above you, and you hear things moving towards you.
Can I, I'm still not really sure how the actions work, but could I, like, climb up a tree a little bit and put on my mage armor, or is it, like, one or the other?
Yep, so it would be your movement to climb, and then
Okay.
action to mage armor.
Okay, swag, so I will do that.
Okay, so you sort of move over, climb up about 10 feet up into this sort of like low palm tree there, kind of find a spot, cast mage armor, so go ahead and mark off that spell slot, and then your armor class is going to increase by 3 for the time being.
Okay, do I, like, change something there?
As long as you know, you can mark it to change it, or you can just memorize that it's 3 higher than what it is right now because of mage armor. Whatever
Okay.
works for you.
I will try to remember.
Okay, cool. Because your AC without mage armor is like a 12, I think?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, so
I
that's
have
gonna be
to-
that's gonna be top middle right next to your initiative. So your armor class with that would normally is an 11.
11, yeah.
With mage armor that'll bump up to 14.
Okay, I'll write it down as 14 for now.
Cool.
Change it later.
Alrighty, so that'll be it for Serpentine. That'll bring us to Gordy with Ferdinand on deck.
Did you say there was some underbrush? Kind of like foliage towards the bottom? Or was it mostly like trees and higher foliage?
There's sort of a lot, like the path you're on seems to be like some sort of like natural game trail where like large creatures kind of travel back and forth, presumably to get water or food. But like on either side, like all over here is all kind of underbrush and growth. There's trees everywhere. Kind of just as the map depicts.
Alright, so like this bush would be like a bush?
Yeah, that's relatively smaller.
Okay, well, Gordy's gonna try to situate himself in that area, kind of lie in wait, looking like Serpentine, just to sort of like coordinate.
Okay.
And yeah, he's just gonna draw his like bow staff ready to go.
Okay. Do you want to attempt to hide?
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
that's
so
the word
go-
I'm trying to use.
There you go. So that'll be action hide. So go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Alright.
All right, you kind of tuck down in some of the underbrush here, and you feel pretty hidden. Alrighty, so that'll be it for you. That'll bring us to Ferdinand with Klang on deck.
I'm going to... I think that's 30 right on top of my head.
Yep.
And I'm going to kind of walk in here, just kind of keep walking, because with the growth we don't see anything. So this would then let me see, I guess, to the left of us. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to kind of walk there and kind of take out my Warhammer and just kind of ready. If anything runs at me, I am just going to smack that, like a baseball bat.
Right. So you're preparing an action for a held attack. We'll give you that red dot to remind us. Beautiful. Kind of here, like, let's go. Here, better. Alrighty. Then that'll bring us to Klang.
So with the shield and sword and the armor, he's going to run 60 feet to right here.
Okay, just rushing across. Okay.
Everybody sneaking, and then just a literal like sword and shield trash can running across the jungle.
Love it.
Oh no.
Alrighty, so it's an
down.
action and movement.
Yep.
Okie dokie. That'll bring us to, you see, kind of almost herding these smaller creatures is this massive, like, red colored creature, very Jurassic Park Velociraptor looking. These really nasty looking talons on the feet, these like very sharp claws, just serrated teeth, just dripping out of the mouth, and it moves fast as it's going to rush up 60 feet towards the most vulnerable looking target, which would be Ferdinand. It just dashes through right up to Ferdinand, which triggers your held action. And a 23, as it runs up, you're ready for it, and just crack right upside the skull for 6 points of bludgeoning damage. It takes it in stride, and it's going to make it's actually going to make a pounce attack on you, Ferdinand. So it is going to make a claw attack as it runs towards you, sort of jumps, and with its back 2 feet tries to land on you. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, so that's going to be 10 points of slashing damage as it just sort of jumps, and you like try to knock it out of the way. You kind of get a nice smack on the face, but it's going to land on you with all of its weight. I need you to make me a strength saving throw. Ooh, okay, yeah. Kind of not exactly anticipating the speed of this creature, it kind of takes advantage with this mighty pounce attack. It's going to knock you prone as it lands on top of you. So we'll mark you as prone. And then as a bonus action, as part of that leap, it's going to make a bite attack against you at advantage because you're prone. So the bite is going to be a 22 to hit.
That hits.
All right, and that's going to be 13 points of piercing damage. As this thing's now on you and just tearing pieces out of Ferdinand. It is not looking good. Alrighty, that'll be it for that thing's turn. These smaller ones, hearing the commotion, are going to run and take the dodge action. They're just kind of running and hiding. They're not super intelligent. But they don't like scary noises, so they're just going to dodge. And then the smaller ones are going to go. Alright, so these two are going to run and kind of try to flank Klang. And then these ones are going to move. And kind of on the ground below Autumn.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of swarm, like, almost like a cartoon, just waiting for you to fall. Yeah. So they're just gonna like dash and get there. But we've got 2 attacks against Klang, and these things seem to hunt in packs. So they do have pack tactics. They're gonna make 2 attacks each at advantage, so 4 attacks total.
Why wouldn't they?
So the first one is gonna be an 18.
Nope.
Okay,
20.
second one is a 23.
Yeah, that's not it.
That'll be 6 slashing damage.
6.
Yep, and then the third attack is a miss, and the fourth attack is a 22
That's not it.
for another 6. So 12 points of slashing damage total on Klang.
Ow.
And the big one is going to kind of thud through the ground, vibrating with each step, and kind of just looks, sort of coming into the full view of the entire party here. Sort of looks down and almost like readies itself. It's going to hold an action in case anything gets too close.
Okay. One long
That-
boy.
Long boy. That'll bring us to Autumn. So Autumn, you're about 20 feet up in this tree. You've got all these little ones on the ground sort of like jumping and yipping towards you.
Okay. I'm gonna. I'm not too concerned yet with those, so I guess I'm gonna try and help out Ferdinand. I'm gonna pop the one on him.
Okay.
Longbow attack. Oh, 13.
A 13 just hits.
Nice.
So as it's kind of like on the ground, just tearing into Ferdinand's flesh, you pull out the longbow, draw an arrow, and
Max
get a nice
damage.
shot that kind of sinks into the rear flank for 11 points of piercing. Nice shot.
All right. Yeah. No.
It sort of like rears up and starts looking, and sort of like turns around and notices you up in the tree, and just sort of like you hear this like low, almost like bird-like snarl.
Okay. I can't really like get a running start for a jump, can I? Not really in the
Unfortunately, yeah, you're kind of more. It'd be like a leap.
Even if I get
running.
like start kind of momentum from the tree and then like.
It's
jump.
not going to help you much as far as distance.
I didn't think so. Am I good at that? No, I'm not. I'll hang out here for now. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
I'm no coward.
Alrighty, all set?
Yeah, I'm all set.
Beautiful. That'll bring us to Serpentine.
Okay. So, these balls, it's not like a Pokeball where you just throw it. Like, they have to be a little bit...
It's exactly like a Pokeball, actually. So you poke it, and then you would throw it, and you have to hit to make it work. And the way it's going to work... Well, actually, we'll see what happens the first time someone throws it. But what you were told is that these creatures should be somewhat weakened before you throw them.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm a... cast...
Ooh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Gesundheit. Chaos Bolt, I suppose.
Okay.
At the big one.
Which one? This guy? Or this guy?
Can I reach that bigger one in the back?
What's the range on Chaos Bolt if you look at the spell description?
That's a good question.
Let's pull it up.
120 feet.
Okay, so yeah, you're definitely within range there. You could cast it on the big one if you'd like.
Alright, yeah, if that's the biggest one, I'll do it to that one.
Okay, go for it.
Where'd my thing go? Oh.
And then I'll ask you what level, so you just want to click on first level. There you go. And that's a 14 to hit. So actually, your bolt of this magical kind of shimmering energy spirals through the canopy and actually just barely goes between the legs of the creature. And that the 14 is a miss, just barely.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's a miss, unfortunately.
Okay.
Alrighty. Anything else
yeah.
you'd like to do?
Nope, that'll do it.
Alrighty. Then that will bring us to Gordy, hiding in the bushes still.
So, quick mechanical action. If I use a dash for my action, can I still use a bonus action?
Yeah, you could still bonus action.
Awesome. So, Gordy heroically hiding in the bushes. Is going to dash about here.
Okay.
Sorry, let me move to about here.
Okay.
But on the way to dashing, will unarmed strike just kind of punch this giant beastie
Sure.
in the haunch.
Go for it. Alrighty, as you kind of run, you see how sharp this thing's teeth are, and it kind of like tracks you as you're moving, and you're like, kind of like a half-hearted swing. Unfortunately, the 10 is a miss. Like, you probably make contact, but not enough to do really any damage. And we're like, it's pretty
off.
Big. Yeah. So the 10 is going to be
a gentle caress.
Yes.
The dinosaur is uncomfortable.
Give me a little pat.
Yeah, just a little, hey, buddy. Alrighty, so that's your action, bonus action, and movement, so I think that'll be it for Gordy. That'll bring us to Ferdinand, who's looking rough. So Ferdinand, you are prone at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to rage up.
Okay, bonus action rage.
I think I can still stand up, correct? Even I'm not grappled, I'm just prone. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So I'm going to stand up, rage up. Probably a terrible idea, but I'm going to reckless attack this thing.
Let's go.
Sounds like a great plan. I love it.
There's a crit. Let's go.
Woo!
Nice.
All right, kind of standing up, brushing off your shoulder. You just like full on just kneecap this thing with a nice smack of the warhammer, and it kind of rears back, looking fairly hurt.
And then I'm going to go for the grapple.
Okay, a bonus action grapple. Nice. So go ahead and make an athletics check. And it's going to make an athletics check as well. All right, with a 22, as it sort of like rears down, kind of reeling from the impact on the leg, you kind of see that opportunity and you go with the offhand and get this thing almost in like a chokehold. So you got this full-on meaty dinosaur Velociraptor wreck just wrapped around, you're wrangling this thing. It is grappled.
Hit him with a, look at me, I'm the apex predator now.
Very nice, very nice. Alrighty. Anything else for Ferdinand?
Nope, I think that'll end my turn.
Beautiful. That'll bring us to Klang.
Kang's probably going to provoke 2 opportunity attacks as he runs by.
Okay, they are both going to take opportunity attacks. The first one's going to be a 7 to hit. The second one's going to be a 6 to hit. Both are at advantage. Wow. Okay, so as you rush up to this thing.
And he is going to make an attack with the meteorite sword.
Okay.
Which is now slashing since we've changed the damage type.
You did get that thing filed down. So 21 is definitely a hit. For 11
slashing.
There you go.
I will use the slasher tactic to reduce its speed.
Okay,
by
go for
10 feet until the start of my next turn.
All right.
And
Klang, go ahead and make me a medicine check. Or nature, your choice.
Okay. Both of those, I think, have a 0 mod, so...
Then there's a chance.
Oh, no, medicine has a +1, so we'll go with that one. Never mind.
Big, scary lizard is scary. It's bleeding a lot.
He did call it a boneless dragon.
Boneless
earlier,
dragon.
so.
Yes. So, yeah, with the 5.
Fuck.
It's bleeding a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Then in typical gremlin fashion, I'm going to use his action surge, and he's going to whack it with the button of the Pokeball. Like he's going to lift it up and smash it with a Pokeball.
Okay. I love it. All right. So go ahead and roll an attack to hit with the. That's interesting.
I'll give you an unarmed. I'll give you an unarmed.
Yeah. So 17 will hit. Now this thing is bloodied. It is also slowed, which is a condition, and it is grappled. So the DC to succeed on breaking out of this is going to be quite high. So let me make a Constitution saving throw for him. And you watch as you slam this thing, there's a gleam of red energy as the entire dinosaur just shrinks inside, and you see this little ball kind of doop, doop, and the little tiny button begins to glow and fade back into a white. And
I think that's in like the stance with like his legs wide and his like put the ball in the air and he's just like screeching. It's like a victory, like screeching.
Alrighty.
I don't think Klang understood the mission of this is going to be moved. I think he believes he has just captured a mount.
Alrighty, one down. Very nice.
Yeah, and I'm not level 5 fighter yet, so I only get 1 attack barring action surge, so I am done.
Okay. These ones are going to continue to hide. The little ones' turns are going to go. Flex your A muscle. These ones are going to go. Let's see. These ones are going to kind of come and attack. We've got 2 attacks on Klang and 2 on Gordy. So the ones against Klang are going to be at advantage. Yep, okay. So against Klang, that's going to be a 19 on the first one.
Misses.
Okay, and the claw is an 8. And then 2 attacks on Gordy. Gordy, the first one's going to be a 10 to hit. That's a miss. And the claw attack is going to be a 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right, that's going to be 6 points of slashing damage as this tiny little, almost turkey-looking creature jumps up and kind of gets a slash across the chest for 6. These 2 are going to full action to climb. They're going to action dash to start climbing up the tree and get next to Autumn.
Okay.
But that is their full turn. And this one is going to go for weaker prey. It's going to run and make a one jump attack at Serpentine. Serpentine, that's going to be a claw attack. It's going to be a 6 to hit, so that misses Serpentine. It kind of lands on the ground below you. But you get the sense that these things have a pretty high jump. So you're kind of like only 10 feet in the air, and you're like, shit, this thing can reach me.
Okay.
So that'll be their turn. This big one is going to move to defend its baby. And it's going to just kind of hold an action. That'll bring us to the top of the initiative is Autumn. You've got these 2 things jumping through the branches at you now.
Luckily, I have other weapons. I'm going to pull out a scimitar and a hand axe, because that's what I started with.
Okay.
What a combo. And I'm going to swing with the sword.
Okay.
That's a... Oh, fuck you.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh! My halfling. Bonus action. Hand axe.
Okay.
Oh no. Oof.
Oh no.
18 with
right.
hand axe.
18 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Doesn't matter which one either. It's
Alright.
It's probably the one due south.
Okay, that'll be 4 points of damage on that one. A solid hit, actually. It definitely kind of rears back. These things look, smaller, a little less hardy than some of the bigger dinos here. So.
Do I blow this? I'll hold off. I'm not gonna blow my action surge already.
Alrighty. That'll be it
turn.
for Autumn. That'll bring us to Serpentine. You got one little dino kind of on the ground, chittering and jumping and scratching at you.
Alright. How tough is that dino?
The
one below me?
I mean, it's pretty small. It's probably like the size of like a rooster or so. It's not like big and imposing and threatening. But it hurt when it seems to hurt when it gets a good shot on you.
Okay. Alright, screw it. I'm gonna take out my bow.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put the little Pokeball thing in it and try to hit it with my little Pokeball thing.
Okay. go ahead and make a bow shot at the one right under you.
How?
So in the middle of the character sheet, there's
I just
your
click light crossbow.
Yep, you just click light crossbow.
Okay.
And a 14 will hit. So this one has not been damaged yet. So as you hit, it sort of shrinks down in that flash of red light and begins to shake. I'm going to make a Constitution saving throw. And you watch as that little ball, the little button begins to glow red as it sort of shakes once, shakes twice, shakes 3 times, and then... and that's a capture. You got really lucky. He rolled like shit. So, you have 2 dinos captured now. Very nice.
Okay, and then I still have movement, correct?
Yep, you do still have movement.
Alright, I'm gonna climb further up the tree.
Alright, so you might have to kind of scramble up, like, closer to Autumn here to get higher in elevation. So we'll put you, like, right there. Now you're about, like, 25 feet off the ground.
Okay, awesome.
Cool. Alrighty, that'll bring us to Gordy.
So Gordy, after getting like kind of slashed across the chest by that last one, grips both hands on his quarterstaff, kind of like dragging it along the ground in an uppercut, almost like a golf swing, I guess.
Okay, cool.
We'll just try to like swing this chicken up. Quarterstaff has a versatile trait, so I'm doing a 1d8 over.
Two-handed? Okay.
Yeah, two-handed.
Cool.
I know I'm asking a lot of mechanical questions, but
that's okay.
Am I still able to do an unarmed strike after that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Alright, then I will try to send this little chicken lizard flying.
Alright, you swing up, and this creature sort of deftly jumps out of the way. The 9 is a miss, unfortunately.
He's holding it up and goes, "You little shit," and just kind of kicks him to the side with the unarmed strike.
Go for it. There you go. You little shit, as you just punt this little rooster for 6 points of damage. That looks pretty hurt, actually. It's
I take it
that's
with
a solid
you
kick.
You need an action with the Pokeballs?
Yeah,
or...
it is.
All right.
It is an action. Yep.
All right, so I've used an action and a bonus action. I can't.
All right.
Right now.
Alrighty. Any movement, or are you staying right where you are?
I'll stick around. I'll stick around. Right.
Alrighty. And that will bring us to Ferdinand.
Is healing potion a bonus or main action? I always forget.
So for yourself, it's a bonus action, but if you want to feed it to another person, it's an action.
Okay, I'll use it myself.
2d4 plus 2.
Plus 2, you said?
Yep. Alright, so 5 health back.
I'll take it. Then I'm going to move up to here-ish and do like a sledgehammer slam onto this one.
Ooh, okay.
Since I believe Warhammer is versatile, so it's a 1d10, I want to say.
Yep.
I have to roll attack, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Alright, 24 will hit. And then, I think if you look on your character sheet, there's maybe a versatile option for damage. Could be wrong. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Alright, so then we're... Yeah, so it's a D10.
Yeah, it's versatile from a D8, so yeah, D10.
D10, okay. So we'll take the 2 plus strength would be 3, so 5 points of damage right there. Plus the rage would bring it up to 7 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, yeah, a nice just sledgehammer crack. You almost flatten the thing on the ground. It kind of squeals. That's looking very hurt. Definitely broke some bones there. That one's pretty significantly weakened. Alrighty.
Okay. That should have my turn.
Beautiful. That'll bring us to Klang.
He's gonna look up at Ferdinand, who he's been on adventures with recently. And look at this damaged little rooster and just smack it with another Pokeball.
All right. Go ahead and roll the hit. Yep, 17. You smack it with the Pokeball. It disappears in a flash of red light. It's going to make a Constitution saving throw. It is bloodied, so the DC is higher. You watch as it shrinks down in a flash of red light, and the ball shakes once, shakes twice, and it bursts open. Unfortunately, it rolled pretty high on that con save. So the ball is wasted, but it is still there. It rolled a 19 on the con save.
So that was that. Action, bonus action. Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay.
So I've used 2 Pokeballs.
Correct.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay, that'll be it for me.
This one's going to run a little bit closer to Mom. Okay. That'll bring us to the Velociraptors. We've got 4 attacks on not Serpentine, Autumn at advantage.
Okay.
First one's a 22 for 4.
Yep.
Second one's a 19 for 3.
Yep.
Third one is a 17
Yep.
for 5.
Yep.
And the last one's a 16
Yep.
for 3. So that's 8 plus 7, 15 damage total. Yeah. Then we've got
I didn't like that.
we've got 1 attack on Klang and 1 attack on Ferdinand. So Klang. Sorry, 2 attacks on Klang, 2 on Ferdinand. That's a miss on Klang and a miss on Klang, and then Ferdinand we've got a 13 is a miss, I believe. And then the claw attack on Ferdinand is a 14. What's Ferdinand's AC?
15.
50. Okay, so 2 misses on Ferdinand. Gotcha. That is their turn. The big boy doesn't like this violence.
Makes 2 of us.
The long boys here.
Big one's gonna move up, and it's gonna make 1 tail attack at Ferdinand, getting a little bit too
1,
close.
2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, this thing is like gargantuan size. This thing does have some
Yeah.
reach to it.
It's got 20 foot of reach.
Like how many squares does that thing take up?
He is gargantuan.
16? Yeah, it's gargantuan.
He's a big old dino. So the tail attack is going to be an 11 to hit.
Misses.
All right. You just feel the breeze, almost this giant whoosh, and that's got some weight behind it. You get the sense that that thing would frickin' hurt if it connects. So that'll be its turn. That'll bring us to Autumn.
Okay, so Scimitar is going to go away. I'm going to pull out the 2 Pokeballs.
Okay.
First attack is going to be at the one I hit with the Pokeball.
Okay, the one lower than you?
Yep.
Okay.
So, just a regular melee attack, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
A 14 hits. So it's gonna make a Constitution saving throw,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a capture.
Okay, bonus action, I'm going to hatchet the healthy one.
Okay.
I got a plan. I don't know if it's a good one, but I got a plan. Ah!
Oh, unfortunately, you kind of go and swing, and these things are quick, and you're mostly trying to focus on holding your balance and like catching the ball, and it's a lot.
Yep. Fuck it. Action surge, and I'm gonna hit it with the hand axe again. I'm gonna roll it as a scimitar, but it's just as not a bonus action. So, does that make
Okay.
sense? Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
think that makes sense. Everybody in D&D is ambidextrous. That's what I'm trying to get at. 14
14 connects.
for the same amount of damage. Oh, max damage on that one.
There you go, 9. That is a nice shot. That one's looking very bloody now. It almost falls out of the tree.
Oh,
It's
that
looking
would've
quite hurt.
sucked.
Mhm.
I hiss at it, trying to scare it away from me. Get
Alright.
That's it.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Serpentine.
Okay. I am. I'll cast Chill Touch, I suppose.
Alright, are you touching on?
Huh?
Which one are you casting it on?
At the big boy.
Okay. He is, yep, definitely within range, so go ahead and cast that. And a 21 definitely hits for 8 points of necrotic damage. As this, like, ghostly hand kind of extends from your arm, traveling through the jungle, and just sort of slashes out at the giant Brontosaurus. You see it sort of roar in pain, sort of like this long neck kind of rearing and turning and looking. It doesn't have any understanding of magic, and it's getting hurt from something it doesn't see. It's not happy. But a hit nonetheless. Alrighty. Anything else?
Yeah. That'll no, that'll be my turn. Also, I like your dinosaur impressions.
Thank you. That'll bring us to Gordy.
Alright. You said healing was a bonus action?
Yeah, so if you want to drink one of your potions, that would be a bonus action.
Okay. So Gordy, after seeing the wonderful show of these odd contraptions, pulls his out, looks at the little shit that slashed him across the chest, and goes, "Give it a shot," and just kind of like baps it on the head with it.
Sure.
And activates it. And it's just unarmed strike?
Yeah, you just do it unarmed. That's fine.
Okay.
13 is barely a hit, but it's going to go ahead and make a con save. It is bloodied, so the DC is higher. And you watch as it... And that's a catcher.
Alright. Can I also move on this turn as well with the bonus action? Or?
Yep, so you can action, bonus action, and move.
Alright, so Gordy's going to scoop that up. I think because I'm moving through adjacent, that gets an attack of opportunity?
It's only when you leave a threatened square.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So as he's like standing behind this one, looking between the big one and the little one, goes, "I really hope this is a nice flavor," and downs one of his healing potions.
All right. That's 2d4 plus 2.
Right.
7 health, not bad. I always imagined healing potions are almost like that, like cherry cough syrup taste.
They look like it.
Oh yeah,
That nasty kind of artificial medicine-y. Yeah.
Oh, it's straight Benadryl taste.
Yeah.
I low-key always hope for strawberry, but I know it's going to be cherry each time.
Alrighty, so I believe that tops you right back off to full.
Oh yeah.
Very nice. All right. And that will bring us to Ferdinand.
Got level 1 health.
Thank you, by the way, cat friend, because I can do that again now.
Yes, you're welcome.
So, can I do like an insight check on this long boy to see, is he just feeling more defensively, or just because we're close, or does he actually want to fight?
I will say if you want to spend your action, you can make an insight check. It's up to you. Okay. 16, yeah. You gather this is more of a, what's the word? Not a carnivore, an herbivore.
Herbivore.
Yeah. This thing seems very much to just be defending. What you can now see are probably its children, its little babies, the yellow ones. And just loud noises, violence, the scent of blood nearby has got this thing in full-on just protect mode. It doesn't seem to like, if you were to run, you don't think it would chase you, or at least not very far. It's more just defending the babies right now.
I would relay that to everyone else then.
Okay. Okay.
And I would also go with, since we're trying to find predators, I don't think this is a suitable catch, this one. And I think that would end my turn.
Okay. That'll bring us to Klang.
It's like they're handling the small boys, so single-minded Klang is going to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay. It's going to swipe out at you. With a natural 1, that's a miss.
And he's just going to go chop, chop, chop with the meteor sword.
Alright. 24 will hit. For 11, nice.
And once per turn, I'll reduce the speed by 10 feet.
Okay. Alrighty.
And what else do I have here? I have 19 health. I'm probably going to need this. I'm going to use my second wind.
Okay.
So,
Second
get 11
one for
back.
11 health. There you go. Very nice.
I think I'm supposed to be back almost a full, so I'm happy with that.
I'm just going to move you there, because technically he does occupy that corner space. Okay. Cool.
And that will be it for me. I'm in
Alright.
danger.
These little guys gonna defend Mama. It's gonna run up there. It is no longer dodging, as it's gonna take a tail swipe at you, Klang. Ooh, that's a crit. I have the luckiest rolls against you. I'm so sorry.
I'm in danger.
I'm like, he's like a tanky little fucking kobold. Like, every game.
To be fair, Klang survived longer than Zachiel did, and Zachiel survived longer than I expected him to. So,
all right. So the crit is going to be 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
ooh, okay, yeah, that's actually not bad. That's half existing HP.
And then this one's going to move up next to Mama, kind of crashing through the treetops. And it's going to ready in action in case anything gets too close. That'll bring us to the Velociraptors. This little guy is going to disengage and flap and start to run.
Yes.
He's just going to glide away off the tree there. This one is going to do the same. Start running for the treetops there. They'll use the disengage action. That's it for the Velociraptor. So that'll bring us to the big one, who is now in full-on protection mode. It's going to try to stomp you, Klang. Just lifts up one of these massive legs and just goes for a stomp attack. That's going to be an 11 to hit.
Miss.
All right. You see this like small indentation crater in the ground as you kind of duck out of the way by mere inches. You get the sense, that the weight of that looks pretty lethal. So that'll be it for his turn. That'll bring us to Autumn.
I'm gonna, the one that ran from me, I'm gonna huck a Pokeball at it.
Alrighty.
Range attack?
Yep. With proficiency, so it'd be like a longbow attack.
Yep. Oh no. Oh no!
WeeWoo, what are these rolls tonight? You've rolled a crit on every attack you've taken.
Not a good one, though.
Or yeah, you've rolled that one on, I think, every attack that you've made tonight.
Honestly.
Almost, yeah.
Where's my fucking halfling when I need him?
You see the ball fall short, so the ball is not expended. It just is on the ground, and that is a miss.
I'm gonna run to the ball then.
Okay. Put that little red ball right there.
I'll just double move and expend it. I don't care that they're running. Can I pick it up as part of the movement?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay. We'll clear that drawing. Alrighty, that'll bring us to Serpentine.
Okay. So are the Velociraptors, are they like done, or are they just like a little further away?
So they're actively running away from you guys at this point. They
Okay.
are over here. Yeah, they're still there.
Okay. I'll cast Chaos Bolt then at the large boy.
Okay, so that'll be your last spell slot.
Okay.
Go for it. A 14 is just barely a miss again. Oh man. Yeah. Again, this thing is big and it's moving and it seems like its scales kind of give it some sort of natural armor protection to it, so your spell kind of just glances off and unfortunately has no effect.
Okay. Yeah, that'll do it for me then.
Alrighty, then that'll bring us to Gordy.
Alright, so this, is this like a tree here?
Yep, so that one is a little bit taller. It's probably about 15 feet off the ground.
Okay, so probably couldn't climb like the length of it to prep myself and attempt to jump on top of the big dude here.
You could probably get there with a dash.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's about 15 there. Yeah, so you could get to the top of the tree with a dash, but that'd be your full action.
Alright, also Luke, at some point teach me that black magic you're doing with the snap tool, because that's
Oh.
beautiful.
This one?
Where you can like do multiple points.
Right click while you're
So
dragging your token.
If you left click on your token and then right click on each square that you move, it will stop at each point there.
That's beautiful.
There you go.
That's amazing. Okay. Yeah, so Gordy is going to dash up the tree in an attempt to ready himself to fling onto the giant
I love it.
dinosaur.
Beautiful. Okay, I love it.
And that's well, I guess can I like do anything to try to get the attention off of Klang? Like, can I just smack my staff against the tree and scream?
Yeah,
I think
so I'd
that's where
say
he
kind of
wants
like
to be.
So you've used your action to dash. So this would kind of be like a bonus action, so it's going to be less impactful, I guess. But you can make sort of, I'll say, either intimidation or performance check, your choice.
Well, this is making me wish I was playing my bard character again. I've got -1 to both. You would have thought living with orcs you would have learned how to be intimidating, but he just gives it his Kanye best.
All right, so you jump up on this tree. You're yelling like a howler monkey, just screaming, waving your staff, and you do see it seems to get the attention of this thing. You don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you've got its attention. Alrighty.
I'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Okay, that'll bring us to Ferdinand.
Where is its tail facing?
It's hard to say. So in 5th edition, monsters don't necessarily have like a directionality to them. But I would imagine it's kind of got like a side posture towards you, where it's kind of like trying to stomp on Klang and like potentially wind up for a tail swipe on him. So realistically, you could try to like climb up it from any angle of the token.
I was thinking that, but I figured the tail might be the easiest.
Yeah, that's fine. If you were to approach from like this side and say I want to climb up the tail, I'd be fine with that. Or if you approach from like this side and said I want to climb up the tail, I'm fine with that too. It's all flavor. Flavor's free.
Alright, cool. I guess I'm gonna try this. So 15, 5. I don't think I'd get attack of opportunity.
No, you're kind of skirting around it. Yep.
And then, with it being gigantic, can I attack from here, or do I need to go there? Either way.
You would need to get right there. Yep.
Okay. And then we're still raged. We're gonna reckless attack. YOLO.
Okay, full send. Let's go. All right, 14. You swing and you kind of just like pink off this thing's like giant armored muscly leg, and like you connect, but it's just so big that that's not going to be enough to damage it.
That was the
Unfortunately.
classic, like, hit, reverb back into you.
Yeah. All right.
Unlucky. That was my turn.
Okay. That'll bring us to Klang.
Chop, 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 chop.
All right. 19's going to do it. That'll get through. Nice sharpened sword for 9 points of damage there. And you want to keep the chill effect on it? The slow effect?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Very nice.
So, 2 weapon fighting says I can attack with a light weapon. Okay. A light weapon I'm holding in one hand if I hold another light weapon. I was like, what if I just don't have another weapon in my hand? I just like throw a punch at it.
That's unfortunately kind of a monk thing, but...
Yeah. Alright, yeah, that will be it.
Alright.
Man, I really don't get a lot as a fighter until level 5, do I?
Yeah, level 5 you turn on. This little guy is going to swing out with a tail strike at you, Klang, trying to defend the mama. That's going to be a 12. That's a miss. This one actually sees Gordy up in the tree, and it's going to lower its head and just charge straight at the tree in an attempt to knock you out of the tree. So it's going to use its action to do that. Gordy, I need you to make me a strength or dexterity saving throw, your choice.
I'm going to go for Dex and hope the dice are kind.
Okay. Yeah, so it knocks into the tree and kind of catches you unexpected, but you manage to keep your balance, and you've got this little dinosaur underneath you. It's still kind of out of range. You don't think it could, like, reach and hurt you, but it attempted to knock you out of the tree. But you're fine. You're staying up there.
All right. I'm still standing.
Alrighty, that'll be it for him. The Velociraptors are here. Fuck it. They're gonna turn around. They're gonna go. They're gonna play sneaky sneak. They're gonna attack Autumn. So 4 attacks at advantage against Autumn.
No. Yes.
All right. First one's a crit. That's gonna be 13 damage on the crit.
Yeah. Don't bother.
You're down?
I didn't heal up. I'm down.
Okay.
Boy.
So they down you, and then they're going to kind of swarm around and look defensively towards their prey, wanting to eliminate other threats before eating. That'll be their turn. The Brontosaurus is going to go, and it's got its attention on you, Gordy. It's going to take a big old tail swipe at you.
Welcome to the game, Gordy.
I love it. I love it.
That's
Squishy
gonna
level
be-
1 characters, big
That's going to
dinosaur
be
tails.
a 14 to hit.
I am so thankful for just one number. That's awesome. It misses.
Okay, so it swings and just whoosh, you feel the breeze, and the tree almost like bends and then snaps back up, and you kind of like hold on. But that would have just like broken every bone in your body. Oof.
And we'll talk about this on my turn.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're going for. I see what you're going for.
Yeah, you already
Yeah,
know. You
okay,
already
I
know.
love it. I love it.
That works so well.
Alrighty. Autumn, I need a death saving throw.
No. Yeah. Fine. I've been rolling a lot of 1s tonight.
I know, I was a little worried.
a
So that's 1 success. Alright. That'll bring us to Serpentine. You see Autumn there, not looking too great on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Finish her.
Can I?
Sorry, Onka's not in this one. I can't influence him that way.
Rude.
I'm not that close, am I? No, I'm not.
You
So I can't get
are-
within 5 feet of her.
You
No.
could get 30 feet right there, but you'd have to jump from the tree to do it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
become your inner cat.
I was thinking about it.
You just end up dead on the ground, it turns out.
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a 5-foot asteroid, make it look like it's going toward those Velociraptors.
An extinction event.
All right, so you kind of just make this asteroid like glowing and fiery next to him. Okay, good to know.
I'm beating up one with a meteorite sword also. We're just all on theme today.
All right. I like it. Alrighty.
So do you get like one bonus action per what game?
No, so you get an action, a bonus action, and movement every round.
Every round?
Every round, yep.
Okay, so bonus action. So I can cast another cantrip?
No, so certain spells and certain actions are designated as bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any of those then.
I don't think you either. Yeah, sorcerers don't have too much. What you can do, actually, you have sorcery points now. So you could convert those sorcery points into one more third level spell slot or first level spell slot if you'd like to. Might as well. That's the only thing we're good for right now. Okay.
Might as well.
So you can have one first level spell slot back to use in a future turn.
Okay, I'll do that.
Cool. Alrighty. Then that will bring us to Gordy. Gordy, I already know what you're going for, my man. I see this coming.
Yep, I love palm trees because they're so pliable, so supple, and like you bend them back and you let them go, and it just flings all the coconuts and halflings that are in them. So, fun game. What are the odds that I can actually land on top of the big boy?
Alright, so as the tail swings by, go ahead and make me an acrobatics check to try to jump on top of this thing.
Alright.
Alright! With the nimbleness that only a badass monk can pull off, you time it perfectly and jump and land and cling onto the back of this thing. You are now effectively on the creature's back.
I feel like there's something badass here to say, but I just don't have it. I'm just like Gordy's just sitting there like, I can't believe that worked.
Gordy just burps.
Yeah.
Klang's just looking confused. This homeless man walked into the guild hall and now he's doing this today.
Now he's riding dinosaurs.
On Silver smacks him with the quarterstaff to try to get him to ramp. Action. I take it that was action and movement.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of an action and movement to grab and hold on because it's kind of a flared action or flared movement. But you do still have a bonus action.
Can I very overexcitedly slap him on the neck in an unarmed strike?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. This group is very chill, by the way. I'm very glad I'm here.
Oh, then we're happy to have you.
Also, sorry for donkey punching the what is this? Brontosaurus.
Wow! You punch the thing right in the spine for 6 points.
I pretty much like basketball vibe checked a Velociraptor. So.
Oh, I love it. Alrighty.
It's the Team Fortress. Just think fast, Chuckle Nuts.
I love that line, dude.
That'll bring us to Ferdinand. You are up.
We're gonna do the same thing. Reckless attack. Hit him with the Warhammer.
Okay. 17 will get in. There we go. And was that one-handed or two-handed?
One-handed.
Okay, so that'll be 8 points of damage. Nice shot. Yep. Good connection there. This thing's looking hurt and confused and angry and just trying to defend its babies.
Did it hurt itself in its confusion?
It did not. Amazing.
And then I guess go for a little sucker punch.
Okay, yeah. With your Tavern Brawler feat, go for it. 18 will also hit with the brass knuckles. For another 4.
Yes, and that should do it.
Okie dokie. That'll bring us to Klang.
We've rolled 6 natural 1s and 2 natural 20s. Feels like a really off balance game tonight.
You guys are just two.
Yeah, so he's Gordy up on this Brontosaurus. The smaller one next to me, how does that look?
The two babies are untouched.
Okay. Yeah, well, he has some help now on the Brontosaurus, so he's gonna hit him again with the meteorite sword.
Okay. 16 will get through. For another 12. Nice shot.
And keep it
at
slow.
this point, with that attack, it is officially bloodied.
Alright. Well, fighters don't really get bonus actions, so... that will be it for me.
Alrighty. The two little guys are gonna swing around. We've got 2 tail attacks against Klang.
I'm in danger.
The first one is a 17. That's a miss.
Always have been in danger.
The second one is a 22.
Yeah, that'll finally hit.
That'll be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no, I'm in danger.
Alright. The Velociraptors are going to go. They're going to dash and start to climb up the trees near Serpentine. They can't quite get up to you just yet, but you see them approaching. They're climbing up towards you.
Okay.
The Brontosaurus is going to go. Let's see. We're getting shanked. We're getting cracked in the back legs. It's not happy. It's got to protect its babies. That's its primal instinct. So it's going to swing out at Klang with a stomp.
Oh no.
And that's a natural 1. So it stomps, and it kind of realizes as you like tuck underneath one of the babies momentarily, it kind of like rears up on 2 legs, almost like Gordy kind of have to cling on for dear life as it rears up and kind of lands down with a giant thud. It seems like it's going in full panic mode at this point. But that is its action with the natural 1. That'll bring us to Autumn. I need another death save.
Yeah. That's an 18.
All right, 2 successes. 2 successes.
Okay, cool. No worries.
Alrighty.
Got this, guys.
That'll bring us to Serpentine. You've got these little raptors kind of jumping up, climbing up the tree trunk.
Alright, I will cast Sword Burst.
Okay, yeah, so that'll hit the one closest to you, probably.
Okay.
So go ahead and cast that. And he's got to make a dex saving throw? Yep. So he actually fails, and as you kind of force this magical burst of energy out, the 3 points of force damage is actually just enough to kill that raptor. Yeah, that's a kill.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okie dokie. That'll bring us to Gordy, hanging on to the back of this thing for dear life.
You know, it's like one of those moments where it's like I didn't know what to do afterwards.
I never thought I'd get to this point.
Yeah, it's just the plankton. I don't know. I didn't think to get this far.
Yeah.
I didn't think I'd get this far. Yeah. So from swinging around and like the Brontosaurus kind of like reeling back and like slamming back down again, am I able to see like Klang?
Yeah, you can see Klang on the ground. Yeah.
Just wave up to him.
Yeah.
Hi, trash can. I'm very thankful for you letting me do this once. I'm just gonna say that right now. Can I hop onto one of the lower ones and like kind of smack it with the stick?
Oh, so you want to jump? You want to jump off of this one and smack down onto the baby with the stick? Okay.
Well, I don't know how I feel about saying I'll smack a baby with a stick, but like,
I mean, it's a dinosaur baby. It's.
Oh yeah.
That makes it better.
It's justified then.
This is how we get dino nuggets. Like,
I will say, go ahead and make me an acrobatics check and then an attack roll.
Okay. Acrobatics. So I noticed this before. We take the first one regardless. If
Yeah,
it's not like
first one.
Yeah.
advantage.
So you always take the left number unless it's at advantage or disadvantage, and then.
Okay.
Yep. So yeah, just feeling the adrenaline flowing through, being on your first real adventure here. You just dive full kamikaze mode and go ahead and make the attack roll against this little guy here.
I can make it with the quarterstaff, or
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to.
All right. The
Down B.
15 connects down B and just whack right on the thing's back for 7 points of damage. That looks like it hurt a decent amount. It's not bloodied yet. These things do have a little bit of health, but.
Am I also able to make an unarmed strike as a bonus action, or would you say after that roll?
I would
it's kinda
say.
Turn a con-
Yeah, I would say just due to the movement combined attack, I would say probably no bonus action this turn.
All right.
And you are now like on the back of this thing, kind of like mounted. These ones are not as tall. They're maybe like 8-9 feet tall.
Pretty tall for Gordy.
Pretty tall, yeah. This long blanket. I love it. That's fantastic. Alrighty, so that'll be it for Gordy. That'll bring us to Ferdinand. Oh, I love it.
Third time's a charm. We're just gonna go with that reckless attack again.
Alright, keep going. Oof, the 10 is a big whiff right there.
Can't win them all.
That hurts.
Not Ferdinand's night tonight, is it?
I mean, he's chipping
Yeah,
away.
it's
He's putting
okay.
in some damage. He's putting in some damage.
That'll end that turn.
Any bonus actions? You got the punch.
Yeah, we'll go for the sucker punch. We'll
Yeah,
go
might
for
as
it.
well. Every point of damage counts. 15 is exactly what you need to hit for 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Alrighty, it's bloodied. That'll bring us to Klang.
I just want to say I appreciate that meme link. That's what I posted in chat.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
This bad boy can fit so many Gordys on it. So now that this thing is bloodied, Klang's going to smack it with a Pokeball.
Okay. That's a hit. This is a big, beefy boy, so he's got a pretty...
It is a big, beefy boy, so...
He's got a decent bonus to his Constitution saves, so...
I'm just relying on another natural one to be rolled, which seems
Here
to
we
be
go.
the pattern tonight.
It disappears into the little ball. Oh my god.
Natural one. Natural one.
Wait, did you just catch the beefy boy?
And it's gone. You've captured it.
Oh.
Did not roll a natural one. I rolled a natural 2. Thank you very much.
Okay.
He had
That's
plus
worse.
He had plus
Nice,
6
man.
to con saves.
Imagine these things are like beach ball size, so Klang's just like carrying one under each arm now. And
Alrighty.
oh man, these guys still have attacks of opportunities. So Klang is going to take the chance and try to get 10, 15, 30 feet away.
Okay, they're both gonna swing. That's a miss and a miss. That was a
Woo!
7 and 11. Okay.
The trash can loads up with Pokeballs and scurries off.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to the baby's turn. They're confused. They don't know where their mom is. They're just going to take off and run. So this one's going to go 5, 10,
Makes me
15,
kinda sad.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. With Gordy on its back, it just takes off running through, just kind of lowering its head, ducking for cover. This one's going to kind of do the same thing. Just go 40 feet this way.
Waves to Gordy as he runs off.
Bye, new
Alright.
friends.
I've become one with the dinosaurs.
Dude, don't even.
Gordy's found
That's
his place.
Actually, my dream. I would love to ride dinosaurs all day.
Right. This Velociraptor is going to finish climbing up through the canopy. It's going to take 2 attacks against Serpentine. I love it when Roll20 messes up character sheets. Where? Stand by just a moment. All right, the first attack is going to be an 11, which misses because of mage armor. The second attack is going to be a 14, which just hits on Serpentine. It's going to be 6 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Autumn, who's still unconscious. Make another death save.
Yep. Let's see it. 3 for 3. Oh, that was close. That's a failure.
Alright, that's one failure.
Oh, that was almost a 1.
Yeesh.
It, like, hovered. Okay.
Teetered.
Yep.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Serpentine. You've got this little dino right on your grill now.
Okay. I'll cast Chill Touch.
Okay, so just so you know, because you have an enemy within melee range of you, it's harder to like make ranged attacks. So your attack roll would be at disadvantage.
Okay, did not know that.
So you could still do it, but it would be harder to hit. You'd be less likely to hit.
I'll skip that then.
Okay.
I'll do Sword Burst again.
Yep, worked last time. Okay. He's gonna make a dexterity saving throw. He fails with a 12, and he's gonna take 3 points of force damage, and that's enough to kill it.
What?
Nice. Alrighty. Anything else?
With the bonus action, what can I? You said I have another spell. I'm kind of confused about what that means.
So I'll explain it to you after, but basically you have something called sorcery points, which you can convert into spell slots. So that's what I had you do on a. But you can only do that once right now. So the only thing you could really do with a bonus action right now is drink a potion if you'd like to.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm all set then.
Okay. And that'll bring us to Gordy, who's riding on the back of this thing that's running around through the jungle.
I can't believe this is actually happening. This is ridiculous.
So it's a normal day in the company.
I rode 2 dinosaurs today. What did you do? Oh man, I can't wait to get back into the server and talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
That is such a fun area, by the way. I really love Tavern Chat. Yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how this would work. Could Gordy kind of try to scale the neck of the dinosaur and wrap its neck with the staff and try to jerk it around?
Try to steer it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and make an animal handling check. These never come up, but this is the perfect opportunity for it.
All right. He's clambering up and he's like, "Hey, you, come on. We're going back. We're seeing the buddies."
All right, so that is higher than the monster's AC. So you kind of get this thing in a little bit of a chokehold and kind of steer it. So I will say on its next turn, when it takes its movement, you can sort of point in a direction where you want to try to steer it.
All right.
Alrighty, so that'll be your action. Any bonus actions?
I feel like if I slap it on the back of the head again, it's not gonna do what I am trying to get it to do with redirecting it. I feel like I kind of have to just hold the movement. So
okay,
Gordy's just gonna have his staff braced like that.
Okay, cool. That'll bring us to Ferdinand.
So the baby is running the other one, correct?
Yeah, they're both just kind of, when the mom disappeared, they just went full survival instinct kicked in. They're just running.
I guess, and I don't see anything with Autumn, correct? And so, because of the tree line?
I would say you could probably see Serpentine, but maybe not Autumn.
And then Gordy, with the tree line block him?
You can't see him, but you can hear him on the other side there. You just hear the monster, or the dinosaur kind of stomping through. And Gordy's probably celebrating, I imagine. He's having a ride of his life.
Gordy's holding on for dear life. Almost pissing himself, certainly.
It's just, oh shit, we lost the new guy.
Well, he's not dead. He's just not here right now.
He just got carried off by a dinosaur. I don't know what happened.
I guess because I knew I couldn't probably chase that, I'd go check on Klang, see if he's okay.
Okay.
That's probably all I would do.
Okie dokie.
He's looking kind of beat up, but he has two containment walls of dinosaurs. So,
Alrighty. That'll bring us to Klang's turn.
he's gonna tuck one of those Pokeballs away and use one of his healing potions.
Okay.
So, our 2d4 plus 2.
Yep, so 5 health.
And everybody looks good except for Autumn. But I got nothing else. Klang's just gonna hang out here. So that'll be it for me.
Alrighty. Then that'll bring us to the baby's turn. This baby's going to move its 40 feet, still just kind of like laying low, running, ducking, and covering. It'll get right to the edge of the map there. And then this one, Gordy is steering, so he's going to wrap it around the tree line. So he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40. And it's going to dash right up next to you guys. So that'll be it for that. He's no longer dodging. The Velociraptors are out of initiative. So, Autumn, you're up.
20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20. That's not 20. That's a 3. Oh no, full count!
That's 2 and 2.
That's a full count!
2. Oh boy. Alrighty, Serpentine, you're up. Autumn's not looking super hot.
Quick, Luke, write the rules for when a recruit dies now.
What can I do anything to like help?
You could feed him a health potion if you get within 5 feet.
Can I?
Autumn hasn't moved in several
1.
seconds.
Can I do that?
Yeah, so you'd have to jump off the tree, which you might take a little bit of damage. But you could get there, so it's your choice.
All right, I'll try it. I'll like try to look for like some sort of viney sort of thing if there's any that I could possibly like swing down on instead of just.
Make me an acrobatics check.
Okay. Let me find it. Okay.
Alright, yeah, gracefully enough, you kind of grab a vine, swing down, land with kind of a running start, and barely make it right next to Autumn. And then as your action, you could jump a healing potion if you got one.
I think I do.
Or if Autumn's got one on her, which I believe she has one left.
I bought full.
How do I find out if I have a potion? Would it be in
It would be in your inventory, yeah.
Okay, I don't see one. Autumn, do you want me to use yours and I can like give you gold for it after?
No, just use mine. It's for me.
Well, still, I'm using it technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
so I'll do that. I will use that on Autumn.
Alright, so go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2.
How do I do that?
So in the top left, there's the little dice icon. You can click the D4 2 there, or you can type out this without the quotations.
Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Oh no, I appreciate it.
My chat is not showing up right now. I don't know what's happening. Where's the dice thing? I also don't see a dice. Yeah, I don't know why that is happening, but my chat will not pop up.
I can roll it for you if you'd like.
Would you mind?
No. Okay.
Okay, the best.
2d4 plus 2. So that's going to be, ooh, very nice. 9 health back to Autumn.
Thanks.
I was about to say, is Autumn actually on their last roll?
Yeah,
It
it
was
was.
still counting.
It's like, oh, we probably should put a little more, seriousness into a little more concern getting them.
Yeah, it happens. Thank you, dear.
Alrighty.
They're too deep on both sides.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Gordy, who steered this thing right up next to the party members.
So, can I use a bonus action to kind of call out to Ferdinand and Klang?
Yeah, talking's a free action.
All right. Do either of you have another Pokeball? Because this is nauseating, as he's saying, holding on for dear life.
I like to think that Autumn is
Alright,
laying
well,
on the ground and just holds it up in one hand.
I'll grab it and throw it to him.
Could we? Is there a way to do that on this turn, or just kind of ready the?
I would say Autumn can use a reaction to throw. Yeah, it's 35 feet. You could toss the ball. It would take both of your reactions, which seems fine. You snag the ball out of midair. You got the Pokeball, Gordy.
Oh, I've got the Pokeball. I thought Autumn was just activating it and chucking it in the direction.
I can't. It's not my turn.
It's not.
Oh.
Yeah, but he could. I'd say as a reaction, throw it to you on your turn.
Yo, that
If
viewer's
you'd like.
choice poll is live, though.
Ooh, viewer's choice is that, guys.
Oh boy.
So viewer's choice, just to get the bonus Tealeaf point. If you are playing, you can vote. All we ask is just don't vote for yourself, because that's kind of a.
Is that run through the Twitch room?
Yes.
Yep, that's on Twitch. Yep.
Yeah, it's up at the top there.
Yep, right above the chat. Okay.
I'm gonna pull that up because.
You might have to refresh, just in case.
Yep.
If you
Oh
don't-
yeah, I already got an ad.
there you go.
For a little bit. You guys get monetized from that, right?
Technically, it's minute, but yeah, we do.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Over long periods of time, yeah.
yeah. So, Gordy's just gonna take the Pokeball. I know it's not a Pokeball. Is there a name for these things? I feel bad.
No, there's balls that you have to poke to activate, so they're.
The Pokeball.
They're not
The
Pokeballs.
Pokeball.
They're Pokeball. Like the meal, the food. Pokeballs.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
I was thinking.
Those are really good.
There's a place around the corner from here. I need to try it one day.
All right, so Gordy just doing his best is just gonna again take the Pokeball, Pokeball, and just kind of back it onto the back of the head and go away. With all the hope in his heart.
23 will hit. It's going to go ahead and make a con save. This one is not bloodied. And it breaks out at the last second. It did roll just above what it needed to.
So this is kind of interesting because Gordy is on it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I would say as it caught, you went down, landed on the ground, and then as it burst out, you kind of got blasted back. So you're no longer on the back of the thing. You're just 5 feet behind it.
It was worth the shot.
Yeah. That'll bring us to Ferdinand.
I guess I'm just gonna reckless attack this thing.
Okay. 16 will hit for 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah. It kind of whimpers as you hit it, and it looks very, very injured. Definitely probably wouldn't survive another one of those. But definitely bloodied now.
I'm going to grapple it.
Okay. Go ahead and make an athletics check. And yeah, easy enough as it kind of tries to run away from you. You kind of grab it by the tail. You kind of just get this thing like Mario and Bowser style.
Alright, that will end my turn then.
That'll bring us to Klang.
I guess seeing that it's grappled and a little bloody, I'm just gonna hit the third one with a Pokeball.
All
See if
right.
he can go for a 75% catch rate. Let's see actions.
Oh,
And I also
Wow.
put on a 19, so
There we go. Okay.
perfect throw.
Man.
Yeah, excellent curveball. It's going to make one more
Gosh.
con save, and yeah, easy enough. That's a capture. Boop. Alrighty.
I guess we caught 3 different dinosaurs tonight.
How many did? Oh yeah, we caught 3 different. But how many did we catch total?
You
I got one.
have- So this one is going to just run off and disappear into the jungle. But that would have been, there were 5, so 3, 4, 5, 6, you caught 6 out of the possible 9. Nice.
Nice, that's a 66%.
I need everyone
That's
in the
pretty much
party to make me a perception check.
Ooh.
Oh no! I don't.
There's always a bigger fish.
You know I gotta do it. You know I gotta do it.
Yeah, 1 second. Where the hell is perception on here?
Oh my god, Ferdinand.
So the 3 of us are just hanging out together, and we're just chewing the fat, I guess.
So, Autumn and Serpentine,
No.
as you're standing there kind of like helping Autumn up, you see there's a little puddle next to you in the jungle floor, and you see just this little ripple begin to form. And it gets stronger and stronger, and you suddenly start to feel this rumble, and bursting through the tree line from the sound and the excitement of battle, you suddenly hear this massive roar as coming out to investigate and potentially eat is a motherfucking T-Rex.
Oh god!
I don't think I want to ride that one.
Oh my god!
Who's gonna join the
Not
initiative?
yet.
Klang's eyes light up.
Alrighty. Top of the initiative. We're going to start with Autumn as you all turn and see this massive creature roar. It looks hungry, it looks angry, it looks deadly.
Oh no! Oh no! 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 Okay, I'm done. Bonus action, second wind,
Okay?
because I can do that. Oh, that's 6. Okay, 6. Okay, I mean, sure, but I'm still not willing to go toe to toe with this thing. I'm gonna use half my movement to stand up. And then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. Action dash.
Okay.
Miss Serpentine, I think you should follow me, and we probably make sure the boys follow too.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna do that.
Good. I'm just gonna knock an arrow just in case I need it. Gentlemen, I believe it's time for us to go. Perhaps we find a bird. And that's my turn.
Clang just looks at Autumn and just like motions to the T-Rex. Just
Oh boy, that's my turn, Luke.
Alrighty. Serpentine, you're up.
big lizard.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, same.
I'm just gonna kind of start running, and like if there's anyone, sorry, I like restarted my thing so I could see the chat.
Okay.
If there's anyone near me, I'm just kind of like grab them and like drag them along too.
Okay.
I don't think there is, but
Unfortunately not where you are, no.
okay, yeah. I must just start running and follow Autumn as far as I can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alright.
1. There, I think.
Okay.
Is that okay, even though it's in a tree?
Yeah, you're kind of like on the ground still.
Okay.
Alrighty. That'll bring us to Ferdinand.
I mean,
Your fight or flight instinct kind of kicks in on this one, Ferdinand.
That's a clue, everybody. Sorry.
what are the vibes of everyone hypothetically?
You saw Autumn and Serpentine just turn around and book it.
It has a +0 to intelligence, a +1 to wisdom, and a -1 to charisma. So he is considering options.
I'm going to go back about 15,
Okay.
but also kind of gripping the Warhammer, so if others go in, I'm definitely 100%
Okay.
game.
You kind of like a tactical retreat. Okay, I like it. I like it.
Tactically stepping back
Yes.
for the charge.
I like it. I like it.
That'll end my turn.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Gordy.
So, I know this is like metagaming, but we're booking it, right?
I'm booking it. You do what you
It
want.
seems.
Rode 2 dinosaurs today. I'm happy. I'm fine with that. This one could. I know it would easily fit in Gordy's, or easily Gordy would easily fit in its mouth.
Yes.
So
We are finger food.
Yeah.
what does a halfling but finger food to a T-Rex?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess Gordy's going to take a more tactical retreat.
Okay.
All the way up here, kind of tapping Klang on the armor and being like, "We should vamos."
Alrighty, that'll bring us to Klang.
Klang, just so I know for reasons, what's your hit points currently?
Pretty low.
Okay, good to know. Thank you. Okay, you can go and do your stupid character thing, and I'll do my best to save you. I have a plan.
So Klang's lizard brain is kicking in.
Yep.
And he's going into Kobold mode.
Yep.
Where I'm standing, he's going to dig a tiny hole and set the Pokeball with the button upwards in the path of the T-Rex.
Oh, I
Okay.
love it! I love it! I love it!
Clever bastard.
Okay.
Alright.
Then he's going
that
to
is-
get. Then he's going to get the hell out of there.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So maybe right here.
Yeah, he's just going to set it in a path that he's like, wait, the Kobold brain is working.
I love it. I love it. All right, make me.
Set a trap.
I'll say, make me a sleight of hand check to see how well hidden it is.
Oh no. Sleight of hand. Oh, I actually have some points in those.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. So it's a quick job. You kind of just quickly you're in full fight or flight mode, but it's there, and you think you got it pretty much positioned right. We'll see what happens. Alrighty, it's now the T-Rex's turn. It's gonna full on roar and charge. With its 50 feet of movement speed, it's going to dash right up, and as it does so, Klang, roll me a D100, just a percentile die. We'll see if it gets lucky enough to step on the trap.
I'll let you know the last time I rolled a D100 this week, it was to see if another player character conceived a child in my game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hopefully this works out for me.
Alright, as you run, it stomps and it lunges out towards Ferdinand, and as the jaws are about to snap, it disappears in a flash of red light. Now, this thing has full health, no conditions, and it has a +4 to Constitution saving throws. So, as it flashes and the ball begins to rock,
Yes. Tell me it's in that one. Tell me it's in that one.
No.
It's in that one.
That's a nat one.
fucking natural 3. God damn it.
Fucking go, Klang!
Yeah.
Go, dude!
Oh my god. Holy fuck.
Man.
And with that...
With that, I throw the Pokeball at Klang because we're not getting in any more fucking trouble.
Easy. All right. With
I
that,
miss!
Joyful
the
cobalt
immediate
screeching.
threats around you have been eliminated. You guys recoup, collect your seven dinosaur Pokeballs, and need to find a way back home.
Like he's like carrying like
Yeah, you're just
oh my god.
I'm gonna light up a cigarette.
sure.
I imagine Serpentine is very tired after seeing this.
Gordy's remembering that there was a beach when they first came out. So
Okay.
after getting slashed across the chest and everything, he's ready to kind of hobble back over to the beach.
All right, it's making your way back through the jungle for about 20 minutes or so. You end up, maybe not the exact same spot, but you find the beach. You know, it kind of stretches along the coastline of this island here. The water is just this beautiful, tropical, like Caribbean turquoise blue. The sun is shining, still bright in the sky. And you take that deep sigh of, whew, we did it. But you've got to find a way back home.
Can I look for a bird?
Sure, make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Get out of my way, and there. Sure, now I fucking roll high.
Yeah. So easy enough, you find some sort of like macaw or something, which mimics you in a humorous way. But when you ask it for help, it will fly off, and moments later it returns with another bird. And the second bird turns into this fucking old, like leathery skinned halfling man, sort of like suntanned skin, these beady black eyes, but he looks kind of familiar. There's something familiar about him, but you explain the situation, and readily enough, he helps transport you back home to the Tealeaf Adventuring Company, where Marigold is no longer waiting for you there, but the elderly halfling man would tell you to send her his best regards and give her a big hug. So, back home, there is a small package waiting for all of you. You're all going to gain 400 experience from this mission. So go ahead and mark that on your character sheets.
Too bad I can't math and I can't tell you right away, but I think yes! Ding, level 3.
Ding. Very nice. Very nice. You are all going to get paid 350 gold.
Okay.
You are all going to gain 1 Tealeaf point. So go ahead and keep track of that on your character sheet as well somewhere. I like the little other resources underneath your flaws. That's a good spot for them. Gordy, you've got viewer's choice for the night. You are going to gain, you're going to earn 2 Tealeaf points for the mission.
Very cool. Thank you.
Yep. DM's choice, man. Stole the show right at the last second. That Kobold ingenuity, that was freaking epic. I gotta give that to Klang. That was well deserved. That was awesome. That was really awesome. And then as far as a write-up, I would like to invite... Let's invite Autumn to write up the summary for this one.
I owe you one still. I owe us one still. So
Okay.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay, then how about Ferdinand?
Which
Yeah, I can roll with that tomorrow.
Cool. Yeah, sounds good. So those are the gold experience and Tealeaf points taken care of. Make sure that's all recorded.
Don't hate me, but how much was the experience points? What, 350?
So it's 400 experience
400?
and 350 gold.
Oh, okay.
Next level for level 1 is 1,000 or 800.
It is 300.
It is 300. So you ding to level 2.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I've never leveled up once in a session before. That's very
yeah, if you
cool.
have yourself on D&D Beyond and you can like do the experience like management, it'll show you when you level up and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
All right. And then we've got 2 magic items. One of them is a rollover, and then one of them is left with the little bundle. We'll do the rollover item first. So the way magic items work in this campaign is it's kind of like an old school World of Warcraft DKP system. You can bid those Tealeaf points blindly to try to win these magic items. It goes to the highest bidder. So, the first one that should pop up for you guys is the Wand of Enemy Detection. I think that should pop up. Maybe?
It's like under loot,
yes.
right?
Yep, that'll be under loot. But the handout, just popped up. So this is a rollover. This is something from the previous missions that no one bid on. So if no one bids on this tonight, it will go into the shop where it'll be available to buy for a gold price instead of a Tealeaf point price. But the Wand of Enemy Detection requires attunement, has 7 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of the charges to speak the command word. For the next minute, you know the direction of the nearest creature hostile to you within 60 feet, but not its distance from you. It can sense the presence of hostile creatures that are ethereal, invisible, disguised, or hidden, as well as those in plain sight. And the effect ends if you stop holding the wand. And then, like all wands or charge items, there's the chance if you spend the last charge, you have to roll a d20 and it can crumble into ash. So if you're interested in the Wand of Enemy Detection, the way we do this is we're going to type /W space GM and then the number of Tealeaf points you'd like to bid. I just posted that in the chat there. So if you type that without the quotations, you will bid on the item. So, if you're interested in the Wand of Enemy Detection, this is your last chance to get it before you have to spend gold on it.
Wait, hold on. Don't
Okay.
forget. I'm trying to figure it out. I want this guy so bad.
Okay.
I also take it we can't know the gold price prior to bidding.
We
Typically,
don't.
actually,
Oh wait, you
you
normally
typically
do?
don't. I normally do, yeah. This one's relatively cheap. So this one is going to sell for 300 gold in the shop, which means if you were to buy it and then sell it back to the shop, it's half price, so you'd get 150 gold if you spent Tealeaf points on it.
Okay.
If you are interested in the Wand of Enemy Detection, go ahead and get your bids in now. We will say going once.
Did it work?
Going twice. It did work.
Okay.
Going thrice. Sold! Okay, so for 2 Tealeaf points, that's going to go to Serpentine.
Congrats.
Nice.
That's an awesome tool.
There you go. So you can go ahead and put that onto your character sheet. That's straight from D&D Beyond. If you search it, you can just click and drag it over. That's
Okay.
Yep. And then the other item for tonight is actually more of a prototype from Cynthia, the one who made you the Pokeballs. She refined her contraptions a little bit and made one, we'll call it a Master Ball, if you will.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this is the Iron Bands of Binding, aka the Master Ball. This rusty iron sphere measures 3 inches in diameter and weighs 1 pound. You can use an action to speak the command word and throw the sphere at a huge or smaller creature you can see within 60 feet of you. As the spear moves through the air, it opens into a tangle of metal bands. Make a ranged attack roll with an attack bonus equal to your dexterity bonus plus your proficiency bonus. On a hit, the target is restrained until you take a bonus action to speak the command word again to release it. Doing so or missing with the attack causes the bands to contact and become a sphere once more. Contract. A creature, including the one restrained, can use an action to make a DC 20 strength check to break the iron bands. On a success, the item is destroyed, and the restrained creature is free. If the check fails, any further attempts made by that creature automatically fail until 24 hours have elapsed. Once the bands are used, they can't be used again until the next dawn. So that's a fun item.
So it's potentially a single-use kind of thing, but...
Potentially, yes, but if you use it against creatures that you don't think will break out of it, could be really useful.
Yeah.
Quick question about Tealeaf points.
Sure.
Does everyone start off with 1 coming into the
No,
games,
so
or you start at like 0?
You start at 0, and then you gained 1 for successfully completing the mission,
Right.
and then you gained a second one for viewer's choice. So you have 2 right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
So,
Go on, sorry.
I was just going to start bidding, but if you had a question.
Just to confirm, let's just say you're in melee and you break it on someone's skull. Could you use a melee attack roll on it?
This
we did
one
do that a lot this game.
You did do that one a lot. This one explicitly says a ranged attack roll, so I'm going to say it has to be the ranged attack roll. This one has to be thrown. Yeah.
I figured I just wanted to clarify. Cool. Thanks.
No, it's okay because this one needs the time to like open up and contract around things. This whole section was actually kind of inspired by this one magic item. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Let's turn that into a Pokemon sort of thing. So plus dinosaurs. Who doesn't love dinosaurs? So if you are interested in the Iron Bands of Binding, go ahead and get your bids in now. Going once. Going twice. Going thrice. Pro tip for new people. I only say going thrice if there's at least one bid for it. So, there's at least one bid for it. Alrighty. We have ourselves a tie. So, in the event of a tie, what I would like to happen is I need both Gordy and Klang to roll me a D100. High roll takes it.
I have not. Klang, good luck. Enjoy that Pokeball.
So
Actually, double ears. So-
yeah, wow.
Wow,
So-
that's exactly double. That's amazing.
So the Iron Bands of Binding are going to go to Klang, and if you do lose the item, so like in that case, Gordy, you had spent 1 point, you don't lose that Tealeaf point if you don't get the item.
Yeah, the bid fails.
The bid fails, you keep your... Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Iron
So
Bands
go-
of Binding add. Okay, cool.
There you go.
So
Alrighty.
Sorry for just like
You're
last
okay.
minute. I should remove the Pokeball from my character sheet now. Considering
Yeah, those are correct. Yeah.
Alrighty. Goodbye,
Yeah.
Pokeball. It was fun to have you here.
Yep. Alrighty.
The most two
Guys.
ones I've had.
That's all we've got for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope you had fun. Welcome, Melvin. Hope you had fun. Happy to have you here.
Ooh.
It was awesome. Yeah, let me know the next time you guys are doing something like this. I'm
Absolutely.
really happy to hop in.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Luke's pretty good about getting the priority list up, and people can drop out based on life. So
Yep.
it'll always be in the Discord.
Low commitment. Low commitment. That's the beauty
I
of
love
it.
it. I love it. It's a good site.
Guys, we're gonna raid out to Mr. Terrified Turtle. Tell him Dungeon Daddy said sup. Give him a little winky face for me. Thank you so much for hanging out. Be there Thursday for some Super Smash Bros. And some fun times and some gambling channel points. Until then, take care of yourselves. Reach out to a friend you haven't talked to in a while. You should be more loving. We'll see you later next time. Toodles.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.